brother against brother, nation against nation, man against creation. We murdered each other. We broke the world. We did this. Man did this. We did it with the stone, with the sword, with fire from the sky. And every time, we gave the killing a new name. We never stopped. And the ones who did it were not monsters. They were sons, neighbors, men who wanted to come home. They went when they were called, and every one of them believed he stood on the right side. Not one of them believed he could do it, until he did. This is our oldest story. It had no beginning that we can remember, and it has not yet found its end. Now it begins again. It is always the same man. He leaves a house, and someone watches him go. At first, he carries a sword. He believes God marches beside him, and he calls the killing honor. Then he carries a musket. He stands in a line of men he knows and marches towards a line of men he has never seen. He calls it duty. Then he wears a helmet. He has volunteered with his friends, whole streets of them together, that no one has to go alone. He hates nobody. He has never seen a single man from the country he is marching against. He has promised to be home by Christmas. Now he lies in the earth of Europe, in a trench that runs from the sea to the mountains. 200 paces away lies a man who made the same promise. 4 Christmases pass. He sees a cloud come across the field, one that is not a shell and breaks no treaty. He watches the wind turn and the cloud come back over his own trenches, and he hears the sentence everyone says. We had no choice. They started it. On a morning in July, he climbs over the parapet and walks at a steady pace across open ground, because he has been told that after 7 days of fire, nothing across the way is left alive. Nearly all of it is alive. It has been watching 10 meters down in the chalk, and it is standing at the machine guns now. It becomes the worst day his army has ever known, and at home, 20 million people queue at the cinema to watch him. Some of them search the screen for his face. Then, on the 11th day of the 11th month, at 11 o'clock, the guns fall silent. The man beside him fell 1 minute before, for ground that by noon will belong to no one. He travels home through cheering streets, and the cheering looks like the cheering that sent him away. They tell him that was the war to end all wars. 21 years later, his son stands on the same platform. This time, the cities burn. First one, then another, then whole nights of them. And each side points at the other's ashes and says, them first. A piece of paper turns murder into duty. And by the end, a single aircraft is enough for a city. Afterwards, for the first time in our history, we sit down and pass judgment on ourselves. We write down that an order is no excuse. We write, never again. You can still read it today, but every one of those laws was written after the dead, not one before. And the man? Today the man sits on the other side of the earth. Between him and the one he kills, there is no field anymore, no trench, no sea, only a picture. The first of us raised a stone and looked his brother in the eye while he did it. The last of us watches a shadow stop moving. There is no further away left to go. And the rest of us carry his war with us in the same hand that holds everything else. For the first time, we can watch every war as it happens. We see it every day, and we scroll on. Brother against brother, nation against nation. We gave the killing a new name every time, and not one of the names was ever the right one. It is always the same man, a son, a neighbor, one who wanted to come home. Not one of them believed he could do it, until he did.